Hey guys. SirDemon here. And I will be re-reviewing Ravenfield. The reason why is because I want to expand on what I covered when I first made my review on Ravenfield. As of the time writing this re-review, I officially have over 600 hours into the game. Now that's a lot of time put into a game. One more thing before I go into the re-review, I would like to thank all of you that have subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it. Anyways, on to the review. Also, the gameplay is with mods, just to be clear. Ravenfield is a single-player game that plays out like a multiplayer game, but without the BS of lag, annoying disconnects, people playing music through their mix, etc. Call of Duty cough. Like I described it in my original review, it is a mix of the Accurate series and the Battlefield series. It is easy to pick up a game that rewards all skill levels. Think of Rocket League for example. It's easy to get into. It allows for causal play but doesn't punish the good, competitive players. No skill ceiling is required, but it still rewards good players, like all games should. I may make a separate video on that in the future. You can play as infantry, soldiers, ground vehicles, tanks, APCs, quads, and jeeps, aircraft, attack planes, bomber planes, attack helicopter, and transport helicopter, and/or watercraft, transport boat and attack ship/boat. It has active ragdoll physics to make combat more fun and interesting. The blood you spill will depend on what team you are on. Eagle, blue will spill blue blood while Raven, red will spill red blood. And you can have as many bots as your PC can handle. All of those points I mentioned were from the store page of Ravenfield on Steam. I will have a link to the game if you are interested. Anyway, now about the developer. Steel Raven 7 is the developer of the game. He or she is an indie developer that made this game originally as an experiment. Fun fact, I found that on her About Me site, which I will have the link to. That is all you need to know about the developer. Now on to the gameplay. How is the gameplay in Ravenfield? Well, I will go over the weapons, equipment, combat, vehicles, movement, and the mechanics, features in the game. Let's dive into this, shall we? Firstly, weapons. I will go over all the weapon classes in the primaries starting with Assault. Assault consists of assault rifles and SMGs. I will quickly go over all the weapons. Oh, and just so we're clear, engagement equals combat. The AK-44, which is your standard AK-47, is suited for close to medium long-range engagements, also the first weapon you start with in the Conquest mode. The Signal DMR is a full auto assault rifle that is suited for medium to long-range engagements. The Quicksilver is an SMG that is a suppressed Sterling. It is suited for close to medium-range engagements. Note, it is also in the Stealth class in the primaries. The Patriot is an assault rifle similar to the M4 and RR-15. It is suited for medium-range engagements. There is a grenade launcher version of the gun called the Patriot GL. It is the same, but of course, with an underbarrel grenade launcher. The HMG, heavy machine gun, is an LMG, go figure, that acts as the turret, but mobile, basically mobile turret. It is suited for medium-range engagement. The Greaser is a slow-firing SMG that is based on the Grease gun from World War II. It is suited for close to medium-range engagements. Now on to the Marksman class. The SL Defender is a bolt-action sniper rifle that is based on the L96A1. It is suited for long-range engagements, of course. The Recon LLR is a semi-auto sniper rifle that is best suited for long-range engagement, again, go figure. The M1 Garrett is the M1 Grand. Do I need to say any more? Anyway, it is best suited for medium to long-range engagements. Now on to the close quarters class. The 76 Eagle is a pump-action shotgun best suited for close quarters. The automatic akimbo is a dual-wield, akimbo weapon that is, of course, best for close-range engagements. And that is all the weapons I wanna go over. There is also secondaries, pistols, PWDs, etc., and other gear like the ammo bag, medic bag, frag grenade, smoke grenade, spearhead, stun/flashbang, saber, squad leader kit, which I will be getting into later on, night vision goggles, wrench, which I will get into later, the thumber, and air horn. There are also anti-armor weapons as well, but as I said, I will go over them later on. I think the weapons are really good and fair, aside from a few. Now I will move on to combat. Combat is pretty standard for an FPS, but some mechanics make the game unique from all the previous FPS games. For example, the ragdoll physics I mentioned early. It adds some potential strategies to combat but can also be hilarious if it is your type of humor. Sometimes, it can get frustrating at times. But I generally don't have a problem with it. It can add more depth into combat and it can be easy to kill, or be killed, by ragdoll physics. Damage is basic, except for headshot damage. Headshots kill enemies in one shot. Even at full health. So aim for the head. Always. Nothing new, CCS, go, but it was a cool addition. Now on with movement. Movement is pretty basic. Walking, sprinting, crouching, jumping, and going prone. However, you can bunny hop and sprint backward if you want. Ladders are there too, but you need to press the F key to get onto the ladder. I wish there was an option to automatically get onto the ladder when you are close to it. Otherwise, the movement is great and fun. Now on to the next part of gameplay, vehicles. Vehicles are basic, but fun to use at the same time. The vehicles are Jeep, MG Jeep, Quad, Tank, APC, Attack Helicopter, Transport Helicopter, Attack Plane, Bomber Plane, Attack Boat, and RIB. They're all useful vehicles, except for the helicopters since they're hard to control, in my opinion. There is a counter to the vehicles and it's the anti-armor weapons class. There are 4 weapons in the class. The dagger is a standard free-fire launcher. The scalpel is a lock on the launcher. The Hydra is an upgraded version of the scalpel. And the Slammer is another free-fire launcher but with a scope. All of those can hit vehicles hard and can disable the vehicle. And now the last part of gameplay, mechanics, features. Squads are a feature that lets you command AI to follow, hold, and move to any point you choose. To form a squad, press the G key while looking at an ally and it will start following you. There is no limit on how many bots can be in your squad. You can lead your whole team if you want to. Hold G to command AI to move to certain points to either attack, capture or defend the point, flag. You can also make them enter, exit vehicles. The squad leader kit makes commanding easier. Press B or switch to it and you can click on any point for your squad to move to. Right-click to use the binoculars to check range and or to order an attack or defense of that said point. You can kick using the V key to melee your enemies. Although the saber exists, and if you kick a dead body, ally or not, you can get free ammo. There is more I would like to cover, but I will do it in another video. Anyways, this wraps it up for gameplay. Now on to maps and game modes. The maps in Ravenfield are pretty good, although there are some maps I do not like. There are 15 maps in total. The maps include Rafts, Glacier, Twin Islands, Tunnel, Desert Hill, Archipelago, Canyon, Dust Bowl, Coastline, Island, Temple, River Delta, Mountain Range, Citadel, and Vehicle Testing. I will go in depth into these maps in another video. Anyways, my favorite maps are River Delta, Island, Coastline, Dust Bowl, Desert Hill, Archipelago, and Temple. My least favorite maps are Canyon, Tunnels, and Citadel. Now on to the game modes. There are 6 game modes to choose from. The game modes are Battle, a reworked version of Battalions, Domination, Point Match, Skirmish, Spec Ops, and Haunted. Battle, Battalions is a game mode that is Skirmish and Point Match combined into one and is one of my favorite modes. Domination is a game mode where 3 random flags are selected to count towards the domination bar. Rafts are the best map for this model. Point Match is a game mode where you kill to earn points. The more flags you hold, the more points you get. Skirmish is an elimination game mode that the goal is to either kill the enemy team or dominate with flags. Spec Ops is a game mode that puts you into a team of 4 and you have to capture the enemy flag with no respawns. And Haunted is a zombie survival game mode. That is all the game modes. Now for the verdict and final thoughts. I do love this game. It is a diamond in the coal mine. It is rare for a game to be this good, especially with mods. Seriously, check out the workshop if you can. And one of the few games I stick with like Doom and Doom Eternal. The final score for this game is a 9/8. It still has some problems, but it is easy to overlook since the game is so good. Besides, it is still in early access. It is $15 on Steam and I would strongly suggest you get it. You won't regret it, I promise. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Demon out.